You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
Thank you so much. Let's give Monique Presley, attorney Monique Presley, a round of applause. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. Yeah. So one of the things that I learned early in life is that after someone has blessed the mic, you don't go and try to repeat everything that they already said. And so I won't stand here before you long attempting to repeat the awesome words and the knowledge that was dropped on us by Attorney Presley. The one thing I know about this sister is that every time I hear her open her mouth, I get educated. I don't know if y'all listen to her on Roland Martin Unfiltered, on Fox News Channel, on every outlet, everywhere, and on her own lives that she does. But she is constantly educating black people. And I appreciate the fact that she shows up in places and spaces that are hard, they're tough, and seeks to represent us as black people. And certainly my other sister, this is my fighting queen. We in the trenches, we in the hood fighting. We outside ready to go and do whatever needs to be done. And that's my sister Teslin Figueroa. She is a fighting sister. Straight shot, no chaser. And here we are. You know, we're beyond the point of being politically correct. We passed that point. That's over. At least it's for me, it's over. I am not of the turn the other cheek generation. I'm really not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I know I need to grow up, Ben. I know I need to work on myself. I need to get therapy and all of those things. I understand that. Trust me. But I also have decided that I'm prepared to give my life for what I believe in. And sometimes that might not look too nice and clean to some folks, right? Because we're ready to step up and speak up. And right now, we're in a moment where truth is all that matters. Telling the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may make you, no matter how much people may castigate you, you might be marginalized. Folks don't like us much, do they, Teslin? They don't like us. They don't like you much, do they? They don't like us much, and that's okay. That's all right. All right. That's what matters, is that our people love us. And from New York City all the way to Baytown, Texas, we came to say that black women matter and that we will fight until we die on behalf of black women. If not us, who? Who else will stand up for us if we don't stand up for us? And because people don't necessarily like us and because we're always running our mouths, we ruffle flat feathers. We do it all the time. And we're prepared to stand up to our own, people who look like us, who are in positions of power, and they are sometimes the biggest obstacles to us getting what it is that we need. And so we will call them out, and we will, of course, make sure ain't no white man, no white woman going to step to us in our communities and tell us a damn thing about who we are and how we should fight for our people. That's where we stand. So I'm happy to be here in Baytown today. I traveled here in the middle of a virtual book tour that has me sitting in front of a computer all day long for my new book that was released just 2 days ago called State of Emergency. But regardless, I got on the flight to come and stand with Chelsea and Pam Turner's family because this matters. Just like we stood in Louisville, Kentucky with Breonna Taylor's family and Bianca Austin, her aunt, who has been fighting for her when nobody would say Breonna Taylor's name. It's here. We know if they are here, we must be here. If Chelsea has to be here, I have to be here. If I have to be here, you have to be here. Because that's what this fight is all about. If not us, who? And if not now, when? It is our responsibility to stand up for our own people, and that's what we intend to do. Is that right, y'all? All right, that's good. That's good. May 25th, we will be again standing with this family because there is a court date that will be happening. We can listen. When the police kill us, they show up for their officers regardless of whether they are right or wrong. They stand up for theirs. They show up for their colleagues. They are present, and communities aren't a monolith. You know, I don't know. I need to see the facts. Where's the rest of the video? You know, well, I heard that he was down there messing with them drugs. You know, well, she had a man, and that man she had, he wasn't too good. That's what we do to our own people. But when it's time to fight for police, they stand up for their own regardless of the story. They don't care about their records. They don't care about their past because they recognize that they are protecting the blue. That's what they're there for. And we ought to be protecting the black. We ought to be protecting the black. So they stand for theirs, and we stand for ours, and we will continue to do that. I want Bianca Austin, a woman who unfortunately has had to be out here on the front line. When I first heard about Breonna Taylor, the second thing, it was two things that I heard. The first was her mother, her name is Tamika. And I said, wow, how she spell it? Because that's what Tamikas do. We want to know how you spell. You remember I asked, how does she spell it? And they said she spells it Tamika. That's how I spell mine. I said, okay, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. Me and her, we together. And now Tamika Palmer and I are good sisters. That's my girl. We talked on the way here. Now we've transcended from just talking about Breonna Taylor to dealing with how we stand for justice for other families and other people. And again, that's my family. Let's give Tamika Palmer and the family of Breonna Taylor a hand. Let's do that. But the second thing I heard it from Ben Crump. I heard it from attorney Lanita Baker, who is also a fighting sister, an attorney in Louisville, Kentucky, that people need to know. She should be, just like Ben, probably Attorney General of this country at one point. Ben Crump is already the black Attorney General. We're working on making him everybody's Attorney General. Yeah, okay. We're working on that. But the second thing that everyone said is that Breonna Taylor has an aunt who created all of the material that folks were beginning to see, and that she had been fighting in the trenches for her niece and standing oftentimes alone. And there are a lot of people who want to claim that they were the ones that gave Breonna Taylor the type of spotlight that she needs. But the truth of the matter is that outside of a few organizations on the ground there in Louisville, it was because of Bianca Austin's work that Breonna Taylor's name is all over the world. And Until Freedom came in and supported Bianca's work, and we respect that and know. So every time they try to say, well, why did Until Freedom go to Louisville? We ain't need you to come here. Bianca Austin said, excuse me, yes, we did. We absolutely needed it because we needed to make sure internationally that Breonna Taylor was known. So come on up. That's right. We have to make sure that we tell our own people the history so that you all can go and spread it as well. So let's hear from Bianca Austin, the aunt of Breonna Taylor. She said her name has now changed to Bree Taylor. Bree Taylor. It's Breeway for me. Bianca.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.